So now I can officially join the Guardians, I believe. Now, ordinarily in these games, I would like to do all the quests for all the factions, up to the point just coming short of joining them, so that way I can have a hard save before joining a faction, so that when I go back to replay sections of the game to see what the other factions are like, I don't have to replay huge chunks of the game. But I do still have my cloud saves from 2014 when I played originally, and I did just that, and my character in that save file has like 150 something thousand glory and 26,000 gold, and a bunch of my attributes are already at 30 or 40, maybe one or two are even at 50, and I've had several skills already unlocked. So for the purposes of my replay, when it comes to getting footage and experience for doing my final review, I will just use that save file. In the interest of this playthrough, I will just go ahead and commit to the Guardians, because from what I remember of the game, the quests that you do on these main islands of the big factions are kind of like most of the content in the game. Like I was saying, the main quest is you're kind of given all of your objectives at the start of, I guess this is chapter 2, as soon as you leave the crap coast. And then it's just kind of a matter of sequentially going around doing everything, defeating Shadow Lords and closing portals and doing the quest for each of the factions to recruit their ship in the final battle. So, you know, it's in your best interest to join a faction sooner rather than later, so that way you can start getting some progression and having fun gameplay altering abilities while you're working on the rest of that content. So, with that in mind, my mouse will randomly just go unresponsive. So, I'm not going to use that one. But with that in mind, I will jump over here and swear me in as a Guardian.
Swear me in. I want to be a Guardian.
Slow down there. You're about to make an irreversible decision. Once you have sworn to serve the Guardians, there is no going back. This means no other faction will accept you into their midst. Are you certain you wish to become a Guardian?
I'm certain. Swear me in.
I'm certain. Swear me in. I want to be a Guardian.
So be it. Follow me. We will hold the ceremony in the hall.
That's a lot of glory.
High Mages, it is now time to welcome a new member into our midst. We have assembled here today to swear in a new cadet. He has proved himself worthy to enter into service with a weapon and magic. Are you ready to take the oath, adventurer?
I am ready.
You should make the vow here and now, in the sight of the honorable mages, to adhere to the aims and laws of the High Mages, to use all your might to assist them in their research, to never exploit the power of magic that they will teach you for sinister purposes, and to preserve humanity from total destruction by the Titans.
This, I solemnly swear.
Then you shall henceforth belong to the community of Guardians, Cadet.
Sounds good.
You will use this when you serve on the ship of the Mages. Report to Neron, the keeper of the galley in the harbor. You have great tasks ahead of you.
Where's?
Ilvar. I don't recognize that name. Did I forget who Ilvar is?
Let's...
Pickpocketing plus 15, and it only costs 200. Why didn't I pick up that earlier? Interesting. Well, I sincerely, this name does not ring a bell for me, so I may have spoken to him before. Vision of Blood. But anyway, the cutscene. Oh, the appearance changed. That's right. I get an ocular like the Inquisitor had, like Mendoza had in Risen 1. I get I comb my hair in the process, I guess. I don't remember exactly what the hairstyle was like in the opening cutscenes, but it's kind of nice. But anyway, during this initiation ritual while they're swearing me in, I played the end credits music from Risen 2, which is a really good track in that game, and I hope I'm not going to get a copyright flag on this video now. I had a big issue with all of the music in Risen 2 was copywritten, and so anytime I used anything, it was a huge hassle.
Seeing as I've joined you, I bet you can teach me something.
Damn right I can. I can teach you how to use the Thunder Fist. Once the crystal has been inserted in the glove, the scorching heat will burn your enemies.
Sounds useful.
That's just the beginning. Get familiar with using the glove. Your first trial awaits.
Thunder Fist.
I have a few questions about the crystal and the glove.
But I have no answers for you. Master Lumbrock will be able to tell you more about the interaction between crystal and glove.
What trial do you speak of?
This trial will show you how magic can open a path when all worldly means have failed.
What does that mean?
What was born from magic should be fought with magic. If you're ready to take the trial, I will tell you where to take it.
What can you teach me?
Just ask me.
Okay, crystal magic. Crystal magic talent increases by 10, so I think I want that at some point. Or I'm gonna need a lot of that. Master Mage, you recover cooldowns by 10%. Not significant right now. Battle Mage, that I want, but I need to get magic at 70 and melee at 50. Melee spells improves, magic 50, cunning 30. And learn, I need 40 magic crystals. Oh my goodness, how many do I have? $148. Okay, that seems like a lot. I can learn at that rate, what, 3 spells? So I could learn 1 fist. Is this a fireball? A ranged one? It says hurl.
What can you...
Just
2,000 gold. That he only wants the crystals. So do I already have a glove equipped? Doesn't appear to be. That kind of looks like a glove, but I don't have anything in the inventory. Magic tab is still just showing my one-time use items. So I have to talk to, what did he say? Baruka. Ilvar.
Now I'm a guardian. Is there anything I can do to help you?
There is indeed, and the task won't weigh you down too much. I recently completed my work on a new batch of prisms. They've been configured so the user can now detect this shadow brood more quickly. But I don't have anyone to distribute them among the Guardians. If you could do me this favor, I'll give you a prism.
Where else can I get prisms?
A few days ago I handed over a prism to Brother Nurgle. But does he bring it back to me? No. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the wonderful piece fell into one of his cauldrons. I think it would be safer in your hands.
Who do I give the prisms to?
One each for the Guardians Hardwick, Talbot, and Cox. Cadets Wells and Geralt are also supposed to get one.
Good. I'll make a mental note. I will distribute the prisms for you.
Here they are. Please take them to the other Guardians immediately.
Were those names going to get logged in my quest log? Cox, Hardwick, Talbot, Wells, and Geralt. Okay. I still have to make a decision on this. Forgot about that. Damn scroll wheel. Calidor. Muscles are on Antigua. I don't recall finding any muscles on Antigua when I was there. But there's still areas unexplored, so maybe I'll find them elsewhere.
Do you know how to use astral vision prisms?
Absolutely. Constructing and researching these unique lenses is my area of expertise. Why do you ask?
No reason.
No reason.
The vision of the alchemist, of gold, and of magic are extremely rare. If you want to be a real mage, you will need to own a few rare astral visions. If there's anything you want to know about the prisms, just ask me.
Evil Eye.
About the prisms.
That sounds like a Judas Priest song. Where can I find the vision of gold?
Where can I find the vision of gold?
Talk to Magnus. I think he used to have one. Maybe he can give it to you.
Where can I find the vision of magic?
Erasmus used to have it. But the pirates stole the prism from him some time ago. Maybe you should start your search on the pirates' island of Antigua.
Where can I find the vision of the alchemist?
I used to own that myself. Talk to our alchemist, Nurgle. That idiot has had the prism for ages and won't give it back to me. If you can persuade him to give you the prism, you can keep it, as far as I'm concerned.
Can you teach me something?
We'll see.
Focus. Spirit 10. Don't care. Vision of blood reveals all types of living creatures, so... I mean, I'm gonna have to experiment with this at some point, but it really seems to me like... it's just gonna literally highlight whatever it is in the environment. Which I don't feel like I need if I just use my eyes. And he does have the interesting crystal dagger. But I do have to also learn a bunch of abilities that are going to be pretty expensive, so perhaps I ought wait on that. Goodness. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get into Zachariah until I do the stones in the monoliths. I still have to retrieve them all. For the sake of my memory, where do I need to go for that? The reactor de Fuego is on Tacarigua. Cadet Horus. Is Horus on Tacarigua? Guess so. Alright, I do not want that one tracked right now, so... Go on down and talk to Nurgle.
Just so you know, I won't prepare anything for your friends.
What are you talking about?
Hypocrite! Wait, you really don't know? Forget what I said. Now, where was I? What did you want?
I wanted to know if you needed help.
Yes, yes. Old Nurgle is so weak, he always needs help. I bet one of my brothers put you up to this. I know what brought you here. You want to have the prism I borrowed from Ilvar, but I'd rather let my cauldron explode before I give it to you.
Okay, so these ones do not need 40. Not individually, but cumulatively, both of them will. These might be nice to have. Definitely healing, because as I remember, the spells are all cooldown based, so it's free healing as long as you just wait 5-10 seconds, however long it takes. Show me your goods.
That's
Crystal earring. Crystal shard.
Can you teach me anything?
what?
Brew potions, alchemy, vegetarian, ritual master. None of that's all that interesting. No.
About the prism. What exactly can this prism do?
Well, have the ignorants ever had a good eye for plants?
Yes.
Rhetorical questions need no answers. Anyway, this prism grants the user a special insight into the world of plants. Not that I would need it, but I'm entitled to have it.
Give me the prism.
Give me the prism.
That's the limit. Getting a deaf man to hand over his possessions? I should ban you from entering my lab.
Are you deaf? What?
Why don't I buy it from you?
Keep your miserable gold. You can buy a tankard of beer, but you can't buy me.
If you give it to me, I will be indebted to you.
Very well. You've convinced me. I'll keep it.
What the...
Now get back to your day job.
Shit, that didn't work. You won. Just keep it.
At last, you're seeing reason. It's already bad enough that little Hiwi is always playing with the prism. I could really do without you fiddling with it right now.
Ooh, that's what he does.
Yes, if only that was it. You know the way out.
Alright, time to talk to Hiwi. Nini! Where is Hiwi?
Scram! I don't want to see your sort anymore.
Homie want taki nergos gemo?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you know?
Mata nergo blah blah. Mika halpo. Tredo gemo. Homie kipi hapa.
Slow down. You want something to eat, and then you'll get me the prism.
Yip yip.
Happa.
What exactly do you want to eat?
Gnu hapa roa fishy.
Raw fish? I'm glad it's not my stomach.
Interesting. The astral vision.
Here. This should be enough.
Yum yum. Tantan homie. Looky. Gnu kipi gemo.
Thanks, little fella. You could have given me that thing from the start, though.
What?
Forget it. Enjoy it.
Do I just automatically have that? Not like... It's something weird that I have to equip, right? Vision of the Alchemist. Medical plants. I'll need to remember to budget 40 crystals for healing and lights, although this game is so bright to begin with, I don't know that I even need to get torch spell. It's Beezy? Oh, it's just a gnome.
I'm one of you now.
What?
Oh,
Yes?
goodness, bones.
Oh, right. You're one of us. Wait a second. Don't go away. I need to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
What? You're still here? Okay, wait. I'm really very busy right now, see? Some quartz was found. I'm not sure. What?
Is it shadow quartz?
What kind of quartz?
Quartz? Oh, I see. Yes. They showed up when the Darklands appeared. Each of them has very special properties.
What are the quartz for?
That's a good question. We don't know. But a lot of them have magical properties. They may be useful.
Where are the quartz?
Where they... Didn't I just tell you? They're in the Darklands. They are very rare and usually in places that are hard to reach. At least that's what I've learned from the one quartz found so far.
Get to the point.
Yes. How about you bring me some of those quartz? I'd even consider a promotion if you managed to do that.
I'll find the quartz for you. Wind hand. Item floats toward you. It's a telekinesis.
I'll find the quartz for you.
You'll need great skill to find the quartz. Here, take this spell. It will enable you to reach even the most remote quartz. And just to make sure you don't miss it, you could also take some astral vision prisms with you. Some quartz is made more visible under the influence of various astral visions.
Which astral visions do I need?
You don't need any. It would just make your search substantially easier. You must go to the Black Lands of Tyrannus, Keelah, and Calador. You need the Vision of Gold, the Vision of Magic, and the Vision of the Alchemist. That way you will be equipped for any eventuality. Go and talk to Ilvar. He'll tell you where to find the prisms.
I've done that already.
Oh, well... Then you know what you have to do.
About the quartz.
Okay, I do have shadow quartz.
I still have a few questions about the quartz. Where should I use the Vision of Gold to find quartz?
You should try the Dark Lands on Calador. Use the Vision of Gold to find gold quartz. You must know that the structure of quartz changes depending on what sort of people live on the island. You shouldn't be surprised that on Calador, of all places, it looks like gold.
Why?
The people on Calador are extremely poor, and many of them long for riches. At least that's my admittedly rather unsophisticated theory.
Where should I use the Vision of Magic to find quartz?
You'll have to head to the Dark Lands on Keelah. That doesn't quite fit my theory. Maybe it has to do with the strong voodoo of the Keelah. No, that can't be. Anyway, I already have an astral quartz from Keelah. It radiates very powerful magic, so you should use the Vision of Magic there.
About the quartz. I found the shadow quartz.
Very well done. Let me see. Thank you.
What can you teach me?
Just ask.
Crystal magic by 10, cooldown by 10%. Rain of fire needs 55. Well, that seems like an obvious yes.
I want to learn how to use the crystal glove.
If you are looking for crystals, you should see Master Maurizio if you haven't spoken to him yet.
What do you have to offer?
Okay, now he gave me a... The other guy, was it Erasmus? He gave me a wind hand. I thought it was a spell scroll, but I don't see it in my inventory. Not a magic skill. What is Wind Hand? It's supposed to be some sort of telekinesis, right? Ah, here it is. It's an equipable item, which I guess is effectively a spell. Okay. Slowly starting to make sense of all of this. Baruko. Learn spells. Lightning. Lightning damages your enemies.
Teach me something.
Let me see what you can already do.
Craft spells. I don't think I care about that. I'm beginning to really lament not having the prospector skill before mining a whole bunch of magic crystals. So I think I might have missed out on like at least 20, 25 bonus crystals that may have been enough to learn another spell. I think going up top...
No, no.
Nah. Shouldn't be anything up there, because that was just Baruka's quarters. Baruko. Downs.
Another bout of...
I'm not... You really twisted my arm there.
Just luck. Try harder.
I don't hold training sessions.
Alright, let's arm
Let's
wrestle.
rest.
Okay.
Win a hefty $50. Give me my $15.
So,
Yes.
Yay, so worth it. Still no one drinking by themselves. Aguila.
As
I don't know that I care about that. Hardwick needs something given to him.
interested in a prism stone?
Interested in a kicking? I know that Ilvar sent you, so don't put a fast one on me.
I wasn't fucking going to.
Good. I've been waiting for what feels like an eternity. Even if the mages have my respect, sometimes they just take too bloody long. Oh right, I almost forgot. Welcome to the ranks of the Guardians, comrade.
Okay, Ilvar's stone's been given.
Where in the world is my soap?
Any more questions, soldier?
Any more tasks to carry out?
I'm glad you asked, as there is something else.
Oh my word.
How about a little combat training?
Do you want to fight me?
I could use a little training.
Training? I'm not sure I have time for that. But alright, I could do with the exercise. Tell me when you're ready for a good fight.
Oh, I don't want to fight.
How can I climb the ranks here?
Don't expect it to be easy. If you want to become a true Guardian, you first must prove yourself. Ask around the camp and make yourself useful. If you don't know where to start, talk to Ilvar, Maurizio, or Gordon the blacksmith. You can always ask me should you wish to know where you stand.
Am I ready to be...
Let me think. You killed a Shadow Lord. Very impressive, but not enough by itself. You still have... Keep making yourself...
Yeah. Well, beating you up let me become a Guardian.
I've got a problem with my spirit.
And?
I was hoping the mages could help me.
Yeah. What you need is a healer or a druid.
Druid?
Yes. I heard there's one located on Calador.
Do you know the druid?
No. You're better off asking people in Calador.
What's next?
Our job as Guardians is to ensure that the camp stays safe. We also have to get the reactor up and running. We won't be sure that it can protect the island until the mages have started it up. Until then, we have to be ready for anything and try to keep the camp secure. Erasmus is the mage who's dealing with the reactor. You should help him with that. I'm afraid it's a bit more than he can manage alone.
Yes, sir. General.
Dismiss, soldier.
I wasn't done talking to you.
What assignment do you have for me?
It's about a mage relic. A prism. It was entrusted to me by the mages when I became general. I gave it to one of the foremen in the mine.
Okay.
Why did you give it to them?
I gave mine to them so they could use it to find valuable rocks more efficiently. However, I haven't heard anything about it for quite some time. I want you to find it and bring it back to me.
I'm looking for that prism.
Where should I look for the prism?
It'll be best if you looked in the area around the mines. You might try searching the mine huts. Hopefully it's still lying around somewhere.
Didn't I find something for an ocular at some point?
Teach me something.
What would you like to know?
Proposed blade dancer. This is all the physical stuff that I don't really want to do.
Let's fight.
Very well. Show me what you're made of. No fighting dirty, soldier. Is that clear?
Using all of the regular weapons. Or the physical. Oh my god. That's why you need to attack and not dodge, because they have perfect tracking.
No.
You fight!
The riposte. I did not the attack off in time, because I gotta let go, right click.
Dango! Follow me!
That's it!
Sorry, Zakir. Is he attacking me? The gnomes are attacking each other. What is happening? The game is broken. Zakir, I need you to move.
You fight!
Hey, I got a hit in. But he punches me and does damage to all of my health. Oh, attack!
Super!
What happened? Did he reflect damage?
That hurts!
I have no idea.
Well, that wasn't your best idea. I think you need some more combat training, soldier.
Give me water.
It looks like we're comrades now.
Well, who would have thought it? Just got into the camp and you're already up to your neck in it. And I may even have a little something for a comrade like you. A spell that will open complicated locks in a jiffy. But it doesn't come free of charge, of course.
This magic you talk about.
Yes?
Already pickpocketing.
What can I offer you for it?
Just a moment, my friend. That's not how it works. Allow me to demonstrate how it's done.
He's stealing
Make
from
me
me.
an offer, and I'll respond, depending on how good it is. If you find the right words, it will be worth your while.
I'm not gonna pay you with crystals.
I'm not... My offer is, you do give me the thing, and you don't get a kicking.
Lesson number 1. Always consider carefully who you want on your side. Most of the lads here stick by me. You've got guts, so you deserve a good deal. Give me 5 magic crystals, and the spell is yours.
I'll think about it.
5 is a lot better than 15, but I don't think I can get up to 40 pickpocketing. Not without buying something from someone. I can't remember who had it. But I can get up to... Can I get up to 40 Intimidate? 30. My studded trousers on. It's already giving me... so...
This...
Let me go back and see if I can intimidate him into a better deal. That's not what I want.
And I... But...
This... What? I'm not good.
Damn it.
You...
I'll think...
I forgot to reload, re-equip. Studded trousers, earring, Creole earring.
But...
Give me the spell, or Magnus will learn you're dealing in them.
You're willing to stitch up a fellow soldier? Shit, you're pressing all the right buttons here. I would have done exactly the same. Here, you've earned it.
Thank you.
What could...
Well,
Still the same old stuff.
I have a prism stone from Master Ilvar for you.
really?
Whoa, hang on. No one said it was free.
I thought Ilvar told you to give me the stone.
He did, but he didn't say I should do it without being compensated.
I see you figured out which way the wind's blowing. I hope it won't make me blind. Eye patches don't look good on me. Well, I'll be off then.
Anybody else? And I might have just given it to you, but you've been an insufferable prick all the time, so I'm making you pay for it. Where did Mauricio go? Bunch of cadets.
Right, now listen. First we'll exchange a few blows, feel each other out.
And then I'll bash you right in the face.
And I'll fall to the ground, and that'll be it. How did I hit myself?
Well,
It's probably time I retired.
Moritz? Where is Glove Man? That's Erasmus. It's Faruko Lumbrock. Faruko. Mauricio. Moritz, where are you? I'd like someone to explain to me how to use a magic glove Oh, is this in by the water? I'll do it. What?
I'll do it.
Good. Go to the northwestern beach near the reactor. A sentinel made of ore and stone will be waiting for you. It's up to you how to defeat it. But I advise you to unleash the power of fire, which I can teach you.
Did I miss something? Why? Where was the context? AC touch and fire fist.
What can...
Just off.
Is this magic, crystal magic? Spell dancer. Okay, so Gordon's got stuff for me. I guess maybe I can buy armor from him?
I joined your faction.
So? I hope you know that great responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. You'll need to make a contribution just like all the others. And now I think about it, you came at just the right time.
So, what's to be done?
I see you're bursting with enthusiasm. This forge is in need of raw materials. I'm not talking about the usual stuff, no. I'm referring to pure iron ore. If you're serious about the Guardians, then you'll bring me the delivery.
Where can I find pure iron?
You have to go to Calador, visit a blacksmith who works for the Demon Hunters, and you'll find what we need.
I'll get you the pure iron.
Good. I won't forget. Take this gold. You won't get the stuff for free, but don't even think about doing a runner, as you'll regret it.
Let's trade.
I can buy a hat, which will be less physical, but more magic defense. I can buy pants and boots. The boots are worse. Pants are... Let me put my adventurer's trousers on. Oh, you know what? These are just straight up better than the adventurers, because Intimidate, Blade Proof, and Bulletproof is 3. But this gives Intimidation, so... Wish I had paid attention to that earlier. I could have just left those on all the time. Alright, well... Mage's Foil still does not do as much damage as the axe that I found near the start. So this is same physical, slightly better magic, no intimidate, and the boots are worse, so doesn't seem to be much sense in buying any of that. Would be nice to not have these clownish pieces on the top of my boots. Learn spells. Fire Fist.
I'd like to learn the Fist of Flame spell.
This spell can help you in many parts of life. Be it lighting a fire to warm your feet or giving your enemies a new haircut. Be careful with it. We don't want you burning yourself.
I'd like to learn the Ice Grasp spell.
The spell will certainly be useful.
It will be useful. That's all he has to say, though. I'm gonna guess that's equipment as well. Yep. So... Hard to put Fire Fist on 3, that on 4, Wind Hand on 5. So it's kind of like I don't... Oh, I can free aim it. Do not charge it, but I can just...
No magic here.
Bugger off. I'm learning my Skittles.
Don't try anything else.
So it's better range. I assume it will penetrate enemies' defenses, so I won't have to deal with waiting for their
always pay
guard to
attention to the
drop.
person next to you. You have to cover each other's backs. You win in a battle with an attack, but defense wins the war. The teamwork must be right.
Can you...
Rain of Fire, of course.
Show me how to conjure up a rain of fire.
Be careful with that, it's no toy.
He just doesn't explain what it is or how it works. Okay. So now I have... Now the scroll wheel has stopped working. Oh, it's because I'm not in the magic tab. It's not magic I want, it's this tab. I want to look at... I have 13 left, which is not enough to learn the torch or the heal spell. So might mean that I have to take Fire Fist now and hope I can learn Ice Lance later. He made it sound like some enemies may have resistances where fire may not work on certain enemies. Okay, I don't have Rain of Fire in here. So Rain of Fire and Magic and Rust are on here now, so... What if I were to put 3, 4, 5, and then this can go on 7. Equipment, right hand, wind hand on 6. So now I can do, like, classic Gothic and just run around with this active all the time to be able to find items that I may have missed. And then 5 would do Rain of Fire. I can test it out on a duck. That is actually kind of underwhelming. The flames were smaller than I expected, in a smaller area, and for a shorter duration. Warthog. Let me test fire on this. Oh, I get no block, of course. This makes guarding, like, or evading really important. So right now I'm doing pretty crap damage. I would guess that when my magic stat goes up, the crystal magic, that would give me a direct increase to my damage. So if I just put that up as high as I possibly can, let's see.
Hey, leave some for me!
Better squished. Okay. You know what? Let me test Rain of Fire. Was there another crab around here? There was not.
I'm going to crush a few.
Ow. Oh, I got a long... I have a brief casting that I have to take. Alright, well, I think that explains to me then. Should probably plan to learn everything there that I just did. Save on the Ice Fist, or maybe it would be better to learn the Ice Fist and rely on Rain of Fire for fire damage. Although it does have a super long cooldown. Either way, I'm going to be short a certain amount of crystals, and I need to hope that I'll have an opportunity to get more elsewhere on this island, or in other opportunities. Like, if there will be more crystal veins up in here. Possibly in here. But what might be to my advantage would be to quickly just do a Google search and see if there are any other spells I might want to learn, or if there are, in fact, other considerations I need to make. So I will do that real quick. Okay, so I've tried to do as much research as I can, and it seems like there will be more opportunities to get more crystals And there are more spells that will unlock that I don't even have access to yet. So I'm really hoping that I'm not going to seriously regret having mined several ore veins, the crystal veins, before learning the ore prospecting skill. Because I have like 100 something, 148. Could have easily had maybe 20, 25 more, maybe. I forget how many veins I mined before, but that's going to be kind of rough if I'm in a situation where I just don't have enough to learn all the skills I want. Now I'm also reading that there are the elemental resistances. There are some enemies that are just straight up immune to certain elements, and others that are resistant, and others that are neutral. So it seems to be in the best interest to learn 2 different fist elements. So that way, in case you run into a situation where one enemy is completely immune to fire or something, then you can switch to ice, or I guess somebody teaches lightning who I missed or forgot about. So I guess I am going to start learning a few spells to start with, and then hopefully later I will be able to learn other spells.
Show me how to conjure up a rain of fire.
Be careful with that, it's no toy.
Or more likely I will have... More accurately, I will have enough crystals to be able to learn these other spells, like this Wave of Energy, for example, and Hail of Shards. These are unlocked through other quests, and at some point they're gonna cost 40 or 50 or something.
Look out!
So I don't know, those might be good to have. I am getting very confused as to what save file is what. So learning skills is here. I don't know, I kind of lean towards getting fire fist and lightning, but crystals in the chat. This is, I think, what... Oh god, I'm getting confused really as to what quest is for who. I picked up so many different quests all at once here. Magnus wants me to search that. Advancing among the Guardians. One Eye among the Blind is that. This shit is hot. This is Mauricio. He was telling me... He's recommending fire. Gordon needs pure iron ore from Wilson, which is going to cost supposedly 1,000 gold, but for all I know, when I get there, he's going to want like 1,200 gold. So I think this is where the Demon Hunter's headquarters is, unless Wilson is over here for some reason. I don't remember what this structure is. But if the ship lands on one of these coasts, I would have to go up here and find Wilson for 1,000 gold. Yay. Evil Eye. Dark Lands of Calidor. I get the Vision of Gold and the Vision of Magic. Let me see if I can figure out... Somebody I thought had lightning might have been Faruko, and maybe you have to learn one fist from Horatio? Maurice? What is this guy's name? Mauricio? Mauricio. Maybe you have to learn one spell from him before this guy will let you learn. Will teach you lightning, because he had that comment about talk to Mauricio first. Oh, that's Lumbrook. Maybe I'm thinking of where's Faruko? Oh. Maybe does he always teach lightning? Purple water. Let's see here. He should teach me lightning, okay. This is... It seems like lightning is good to have here because Rain of Fire is a fire element, and these other Hail of Shards is ice. I don't know if there's an auxiliary lightning spell, so Lightning Fist seems like at a minimum worth having.
Show me how to.
That new knowledge will help you.
That new knowledge will help you.
Teach.
At a certain point, I need to learn those other spells, those other skills that will help me to do my things faster.
Show me how to conjure up a rain of fire.
Be careful with that, it's no toy.
What?
Oh, whoops. Somebody's got to teach me the Spell Dancer skill or whatever it was called. He's only got craft spells. Okay, well, let's look at it. It was magic, Spell Dancer, and Battle Mage are the two. I can get Spell Dancer pretty easily, I would think. 50 magic and 30 cunning. 50 magic, 30 cunning. I still have 14,000 left. I think at a minimum I'm gonna do that. Healing would be nice, but maybe I should hold off because I do have. I can heal with other things.
Can you?
What?
I can keep using provisions and booze to heal. And if I am going to have a limited amount of crystals, because I didn't learn ore prospecting early enough, then I may want to have those 25 from healing to use on another spell instead. Does Magnus teach me Spell Dancer?
Listen, always pay attention.
Teach.
He's all the physical stuff. Does Mauricio teach the Spell Dancer stuff?
What?
Just up.
Here we go. Spell Dancer is going to cost me a whopping 2,000 gold.
I'd like to carry out quicker magic attacks.
Okay.
And And this one I need to get magic to 70 and melee at 30, which seems pretty hard to do. Crystal magic, that might be good to put some points into.
Listen.
Let's see, I've got 2,000, and I need to save 1,000 for buying the ore, so I really don't have 2,000. If I put some points in there, I can get I can get a level of...
What can you...
Just...
Crystal magic I can afford for 500.
I'd like to improve my mastery of crystal magic.
Okay.
Okay. Magic 60, spirit 40. Probably afford to get that without too much effort. Nope. And it costs 7,000 for that. So not getting that one. It'll be a little while before I can learn the battle mage for the extra attack combo.
You win in a battle with an attack, but defense wins the...
So let's see, what do I... Equipment, right hand gives me lightning fist, and I can put wind hand on 5. Magic, rain of fire on 4, rust on 6. And I still have, as of right now, $53, which is enough to learn one more melee fist, or I believe one of the other spells I'm going to unlock.
Use the depths of the available...
So why don't I try to do the quest that Mauricio is setting me on. The shit is hot. So there's supposed to be a golem down southwest. Where am I heading? In the north, just straight north, okay. Why don't I just go that way and see what kind of damage I can do with 50 magic and an ice, or a lightning fist and a rain of fire. The guy says use fire on the thing. I'm hoping it's not going to be completely resistant to lightning. And this is where you get a little bit of what might be just a straight up nice quality of life change from previous games, is that there's no longer a mana meter. So as playing as a mage, you no longer have to lug around hundreds of mana potions or frequently run back and forth to a bed all the time, because you just have your cooldowns, so it's effectively bypasses those obnoxious requirements. Okay. Now you aim this manually. Just shoot lightning bolts at people. It's kind of neat.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now. I'm going to make a hat.
This already, you know, it's oh god, it seems like it's going to be much more fun than that clunky magic system, or not the magic, the melee system. Just because with the spells, I mean, it's kind of the same exact concept. You got your 3-hit combo where you're spinning around, and I assume you do more damage on the later ones. but with it having a little more range and not
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
not being blockable by a weapon, I would guess that it would make it just a lot less frustrating dealing with enemies in that sense. Now we get to see what a cooldown period for Rain of Fire is like, so I think that's a good system, because it still limits how often you're able to cast the spells, but it
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
just saves you the tedium of dealing with all the constant back and forth.
That hurt.
Skellington? Okay. I guess I don't get the bone or whatever from him. Skull, maybe? Oh, come on, game. Oh, and that's probably the path I have to go to get over there, so... swim across the bay. Why is there a skeleton just hanging out randomly in this little... odd spot for a skeleton to be?
Look out! Who's here? That was fast.
This kinda seems like it might be a dead end. See, even though I came here to try to just kill a golem. Keep experimenting with the magic system.
Let's go slit a few throats.
Tricky thing, of course, is that I cannot block attacks anymore. Which is going to make dodging super important. And of course, because the dodge got super nerfed with ultra difficulty, that may be adding some extra complications to things. Parrot Flight and Heavy Dagger. Well, is there a particular reason they would put a Parrot Flight scroll here? I don't think you can get a whole lot of height out of a Parrot Flight scroll. There's nowhere that looks obviously like it would be within flying range of a parrot.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now.
And this is where the gameplay turns into Risen 2, where you just backpedal while shooting enemies. But it at least saves you the hassle of dealing with the obnoxious melee combat system.
Let's go slit a few throats. Bloody spiders!
At least there's a lot of interesting loot around here. Not stereotypical boring crap. There's a monkey over there, which seems suspiciously alluring. Sorry, monkey, but I have to harvest your skull. So many parrot flights.
Very well. I'll stay here.
Yeah, you really don't get much height at all with the parrot. But there's seemingly no benefit to being up here. Might be more explorable stuff over that way. Hour and 16 minutes. Can I safely jump in this water without... Yes. This is gonna be a locked chest. 120? Good grief. Glad I came all the way out here for that. Come to think of it, I should probably be... Crystal ring would help. Magic. Crystal magic should help me with a little bit of extra damage. Oh dear. Okay. So let me just, even though I just put all that effort to jump back here, let me double check. I'm gonna slide down here. There's a dragon snapper right there,
I'm
though.
going to crush a few skulls now.
Oh, get off of me. Bugger off. Get out of the thing. For the love of all that is good and holy in this world. Oh, god damn it. I just... Too much stressful aggravation. So I guess I can get there by jumping across, but... Probably smarter to just swim around and come up that way, so I'll just come to that area at a later time. Now, these are a whole bunch of climbable platforms. They're just gonna drop me onto that lower beach, where I will find maybe some clams and maybe some sand devils. only some clams, it seems. Now, if Bones could catch up, that would be nice. I really hate to do this, but no idea if he was gonna follow me or not. Oh, I gotta go this way. Alright, now I was told to use fire on this guy. Let's see what happens if I use lightning. He's immune to lightning. Go figure. Apparently I need to bind my physical weapon onto my hotbar. Because just pressing middle mouse button just equips and unequips whatever my last used right hand weapon was, and because this is technically a right hand weapon, three, 4, 5, 7 on there. Go back to equipment, right hand, 6. And now I have. Oh, he's still coming after me. Ow. Please roll. Sapphire and a golem heart. Alright, now I can test this. So the lockpicking difficulty is 50. I have 65 magic stat. So if I use rust, it unlocks. How lovely. Shame there are no magic crystals in there, however. Oh, that's a weird texture. Not totally sure what causes that. That's interesting. There's some magic crystals. Can I harvest those?
This is the best spot for a sacrifice I've ever seen. You wouldn't happen to have a chicken on you, would you?
No.
Pity.
So they can dodge magic. They can't block it, I guess. Oh, it's a Leviathan?
I'm going to make a hat of your skin. That was fast.
He's like one of the
Also your weakness.
Abominations that Mara was summoning in the last game. I'm dead. Maybe not.
Well, that's that. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin. That was fast.
See if I can round up all of these crabs and get them with the rain of fire. I just realized you can do strong attacks with the melee. It really is just copying the melee combat, but we're adding range and slightly different looking casting animations. I got a blue quill. What is that for? Silver tongue plus 10, that's neat. Pretty useful.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin. That was fast. That was fast.
Get back here, Warthog. Alright.
Finally, I get to use the guy. That was fast. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
Oh, I did not mean to dive into him. How does his have such good range? Give me a friggin' break. I just feel like stuck in the ground half the time.
I'm going to make a hat of your skin. Ugly thing, that is squished. Look out! Boone is here! Yes! That was fast. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
There's another Leviathan down there.
I'm going to make
Cave bat. Whoa! I want flying. Oh boy. It's a long dead end stretch here.
Let me at him!
What in the world?
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! Well, that's that. Hey, leave some for me!
Gobo! Oh, and a Shadow Guardian? Whatever that thing is called. That might be the ultimate test.
That'll be the end of that creature!
Maybe these goblins have crystals, though. Nope. Alright. A Shadow Guardian and a Gobo.
Let's go split
I
a
wanted...
few throats!
Oops. Only wanted to get the goblin.
Damn shadows!
I saved right after aggroing it. Easy peasy. And it's a chest I can open, thank goodness. 3 rum and a couple of gems. Ooh, a heavy bag of gold as well. I can also put on my wind hand and just look around, see if there's any other items I may have missed. Oh, I forgot about that. Cleverly avoided it and then forgot it. But like for instance, I wonder, would it be worth my while to consider something like trying to pair it up here onto there? Like, is that gonna be a worthwhile endeavor? Can I pair it up to here? Just barely. For all the good it does me, it gets me up to a thing I can't climb, so Well, I think that explains it. There's just straight up invisible wall. Pretty lame. And stuff like that just incentivizes you to not even bother trying to explore off of the intended path, because it's more likely than not that you'll just run into an invisible wall or bad collision meshes and jumping animations that just don't let you do what you really should be able to do.
Hey, leave some for me!
Stuck. Oh my goodness. Go away. Leave me alone. They are so fast. Bones, I need you to help. Hurry up and catch up, Bones. I'm shocked that I managed to survive that. Would have felt pretty confident that I was dead.
Finally, I get to use my...
Oh. Had my wind hand equipped.
That was fast.
Hilt of Mara's Flame. Interesting. Probably a legendary weapon that I can craft. I get the blade. It's still not as good as my battle axe. It does give a +10 bonus though. Now where am I? I gotta swim around 2 more turns? Oh, hail. There are crystals. Crystal Coast Shadow Death. I can't spell death. I ran out of characters. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna call this one here. I'm gonna take a short break, and then I'll come back for all of that. So, got my save, and I'll be good to go.